Now, teenage cricket prodigy Amelia Kerr was forced to stand on the street outside a Dublin bar while her White Fern teammates celebrated her historic 232 not out against Ireland. The score is the highest women's one-day international score and the highest one-day international knock ever, behind India's Rohit Sharma and our own Martin Guptill, who hit 237 not out against the West Indies in the 2015 World Cup quarter-final. After batting, the 17-year-old, who still attends Wellington's Tower College, took 5 wickets for 17 runs. That was a career best after a 2-minute sleep on the physio table. Martin Guptill told me this afternoon Amelia Kerr's combined performance with bat and ball might go down as the best in cricket history.
It's a pretty phenomenal effort, but I think what makes it even better is she took 5 wickets and then 6 innings as well. So it was pretty, I reckon, from what I've seen, probably the best performance in an ODI in the history of the game. So she did an amazing day.
It's interesting you point out 5 for 17 were her figures. She's known primarily as a leg spin bowler. I spoke to a coach earlier, or a previous coach earlier today, and pointed that out. But I guess you're going to have to call her an all-rounder from now on.
Yeah, I think it's pretty hard not to be honest, when you score 230 in one day. But no, she must have been working extremely hard in the off-season, and the White Ferns have played some pretty exciting cricket over the last 3 games in Ireland there. So it's all looking up for their tour of England, the next couple of months.
I mean, she has spoken to RNZ programs earlier this morning and to our sports reporters. I wanted to ask you though. I mean, when you're so young and you get that kind of score or that kind of achievement, and we heard the funny story of her waiting outside the pub. She's only 17, while all the rest of her teammates celebrated. I mean, what's it like to have such a huge achievement at such a young age?
Oh, that'll be absolutely awesome for her. I think 17 years old to have a world record like that. Is a pretty amazing feat. She should be extremely proud of herself for what she's done, and she's going to have that for the rest of her life, and that's pretty awesome for her.
Now, you're the second highest scorer in the world after Rohit Sharma. You got your score at the 2015 World Cup quarter-final. Now, I don't want to put any limits on you here, Marty, but I think that's probably in the, let's say, the second half of your career, a illustrious career. Here's a 17-year-old who's scored 232 not out at 17 years old. Has she propelled us into yet another era in cricket?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the game is forever evolving, and there's always new rules and new things coming in, and so there's no limits, I guess, as to what can be done in the game. So who knows? The next one she might get 250, but look, it's pretty tough thing to actually back up a big score like that. I found that out in the semi-final of the World Cup. But look, I think she should, look back on what she did and be extremely proud and just be in the moment and just take it in a stride. It was a fantastic effort.
I don't know whether you caught some of the footage of the highlights that we've seen some of her stroke play there on the field. I couldn't help but think, looking at the oval, that it was a little bit pedestrian and looked a little bit like a warm-up oval. You've got the nets there in the background. Do you think something like this will help project women's cricket in terms of getting more recognition, more following around the world, hopefully kicking it into that business model whereby we might be able to see these amazing women play in front of bigger crowds at bigger venues?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, I haven't actually played over there in Clontarf before, but the Black Caps played there last year, and they did say it was quite a small ground. But the power hitting that she showed, and I saw a few clips and things, that there's some seriously good power hitting, but also great batsmanship and hitting gaps and making sure that she didn't hit any fielders. So, in that sense, I think if they can keep, the White Ferns especially can keep putting up big scores like that and playing the exciting brand of cricket they are, then they are going to get those big crowds in and get